My mother is 78 years old. Last summer, sleep became a struggle. Her feet ached, her head throbbed, and her legs would not stop twitching. Every night, she lay in bed, frustrated and exhausted. It was painful to watch someone I love suffer like that. Then, I spoke with a retired doctor, someone with years of experience in natural health. When I described my mother's situation, he said, "Try peppermint essential oil." I was surprised. I thought he would suggest a common medication or supplement, but no, just a small bottle of peppermint oil. We followed his advice that night. A simple routine, nothing fancy. But the result was incredible. After just 1 week, her pain eased, her sleep improved, and most importantly, her spirit began to return. In this video, I'll share exactly what we did and how peppermint oil can help you too, whether you are dealing with pain, poor sleep, or nightly restlessness. Stay with me, because this might be the natural solution you've been waiting for. Benefit number 1, headache relief. Let's begin with something that affects millions of seniors every day, headaches. Whether it's a dull ache behind your eyes or that squeezing band across your forehead, a headache can turn even the calmest evening into a miserable one. For many older adults, these headaches often show up right when you want to unwind. My mother was no exception. By the time she lay down, her head would start to throb. It stole her comfort, her rest, and her peace of mind. Now, here's where peppermint oil comes in. Peppermint oil contains a natural compound called menthol. Menthol has a cooling effect that increases blood circulation and relaxes the tight muscles that cause tension headaches. Studies have shown that applying diluted peppermint oil to your forehead and temples can be just as effective as taking over-the-counter medications like acetaminophen, but without the grogginess or stomach upset. Here's how to use it safely. Add 2 to 3 drops of peppermint essential oil to a teaspoon of a carrier oil, such as coconut oil or olive oil. Stir gently, then use your fingertips to massage the mixture into your temples, the middle of your forehead, and the back of your neck. Take deep breaths as you do this. Inhale the cooling scent. Let your shoulders relax. Within minutes, you'll likely begin to feel a gentle tingling sensation. That's the menthol at work. It helps reduce pain signals while improving blood flow to the area. For my mother, the relief often came within 10 to 15 minutes. She said it felt like the tension was melting away, like her head was finally letting go. This simple practice became a bedtime ritual for her. No pills, no side effects, just peace. Benefit number 2, indigestion and bloating. As we age, digestion can become a little less predictable. Maybe your stomach feels heavy after dinner. Maybe gas builds up, or a dull bloating makes it hard to lie down comfortably. My mother often told me that after she turned 70, she could eat the same food she'd always enjoyed, yet suddenly her stomach wouldn't settle. Heartburn, gas, discomfort, it all got worse at night. That's when peppermint oil became part of her evening routine. Peppermint has been used for centuries to soothe upset stomachs. Today, medical research backs it up. In fact, peppermint oil is commonly recommended for people with irritable bowel syndrome. It works by relaxing the muscles of your digestive tract and helping to reduce gas and bloating. Now, we're not talking about swallowing capsules. Instead, we're focusing on topical use on the outside of your body. To relieve nighttime digestive discomfort, take a few drops of peppermint oil and mix it with a carrier oil, such as coconut or sweet almond oil. Then gently massage the blend onto your abdomen in circular motions, moving clockwise. Why clockwise? Because that follows the natural direction of your intestines, helping to support digestion and encourage movement through your system. The cooling sensation you'll feel is the menthol in action. It calms cramping, reduces bloating, and helps your stomach muscles relax. My mother would often do this after dinner. She said it helped her feel lighter and more settled before bed. If you tend to get gassy or uncomfortable at night, this method might bring real relief. Just one note. If you suffer from severe acid reflux, peppermint may not be right for you, as it can relax the valve between your stomach and esophagus. In that case, avoid applying it near the chest or upper stomach. Stick with lower abdominal use. Benefit number 3, joint pain. Let's face it, our joints carry the story of our lives. Decades of walking, lifting, gardening, and daily movement add up. By the time we reach 60 or 70, it's not unusual for knees, hips, or hands to ache, especially at night when the body slows down and inflammation builds. My mother felt it most in her knees. Climbing into bed was one thing, finding a comfortable position was another. Sometimes the ache kept her awake for hours. That's when we discovered the power of peppermint oil for joint pain. Peppermint oil is not just refreshing, it's a natural pain reliever. The menthol helps reduce inflammation, calms overactive nerves, and even acts as a mild anesthetic. That means it helps you feel less pain without dulling your mind or making you sleepy. Here's how she used it. Mix a few drops of peppermint essential oil with a thick carrier oil or a gentle lotion. Even better, combine it with castor oil. Castor oil is another natural anti-inflammatory and penetrates deeply into the skin. Massage the blend gently into your aching joints, whether it's knees, fingers, or hips. You'll feel a cool sensation first, then a comforting warmth as blood flow improves and the muscles relax. This practice not only eased her pain, it became a relaxing nightly habit. She said it felt like sending love into the joint. And here's a tip. Do this regularly. Over time, some people find their morning stiffness is reduced and daily movement becomes easier. No pills, no chemicals, just your own hands, a few drops of oil, and a little self-care at bedtime. Benefit number 4, muscle soreness. Muscle soreness is one of those things that tends to sneak up on us as we age. Maybe it's from bending over in the garden, carrying groceries, or playing with the grandkids. Maybe it's just from holding tension in your shoulders or lower back throughout the day. For many older adults, these aches don't wait until morning. They show up right when we're trying to wind down and fall asleep. That's exactly what happened to my mother. After a busy day, she would feel like her whole back was stiff and her legs heavy. Even resting in bed didn't bring relief. It sometimes made things worse. We tried stretching, warm compresses, and other methods. But what really made a difference was peppermint oil. Peppermint oil is one of nature's most effective muscle relaxers. Thanks to its menthol content, it provides a deep cooling sensation that eases pain and reduces inflammation. Even better, it has antispasmodic properties, which means it can help stop muscle cramping and involuntary tightness. Here's how we used it. In the evening, after a warm shower or bath, we would mix a few drops of peppermint essential oil with a carrier oil, usually sweet almond or coconut oil. We gently massaged the blend into the areas that felt tight, the shoulders, the lower back, or the thighs. Always in slow, circular motions, letting the oil absorb gradually. The effect was almost immediate. The cooling would set in first, helping to reduce any inflammation or swelling. Then, as the muscles relaxed and blood flow improved, there was a sense of relief, a feeling that the muscles were letting go. My mother described it like this: "It's like my body stops arguing with itself and just breathes." Another method that worked beautifully was adding peppermint oil to an Epsom salt bath. You simply take a handful of Epsom salt, add 4 to 5 drops of peppermint oil, mix it in, and then soak for 15 to 20 minutes. The magnesium from the salts and the menthol from the oil work together to ease soreness, reduce stiffness, and calm the nervous system. Afterward, her body felt lighter, and sleep came more naturally. If you suffer from regular muscle tightness or soreness, at the end of the day, peppermint oil can be a gentle, natural remedy. It's easy, affordable, and wonderfully comforting. Benefit number 5, Sinus relief and congestion. Few things are more annoying at bedtime than a blocked nose or sinus pressure. You lie down hoping for peace and quiet, but instead you're struggling to breathe, tossing and turning, maybe even coughing. Whether it's allergies, a cold, or just chronic congestion, blocked sinuses can completely ruin your night's rest. This was a regular issue for my mother, especially during allergy season. Her nose would get stuffy, her breathing shallow, and sometimes she would even snore from the pressure. We needed a safe and gentle solution, one that wouldn't make her feel drugged or dried out. Peppermint oil was the answer. The menthol in peppermint has a powerful effect on the respiratory system. It opens the airways, soothes the tissues in your nose and throat, and helps thin out mucus so it drains more easily. It's the same reason menthol is used in cough drops and vapor rubs. It works. There are a few ways to use peppermint oil for sinus relief. One of the most effective is steam inhalation. Here's how you do it. Fill a bowl with steaming hot water, add 3 to 4 drops of peppermint oil, then lean over the bowl and drape a towel over your head to trap the steam. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and let the vapors work their magic. Within just a few minutes, most people feel their nasal passages open up and sinus pressure reduce. It's soothing, cleansing, and incredibly refreshing. My mother loved this method. She said it was like giving her face a breath of fresh air. If steam is too much of a hassle, there's a simpler way. Just dilute 1 drop of peppermint oil in a carrier oil and dab a bit onto your chest and neck like a natural vapor rub. You can also place a few drops in a diffuser near your bed or on a tissue beside your pillow. Breathing it in while you rest can keep your airways clear through the night. An unexpected bonus? It helped reduce her snoring too. Not entirely, of course, but enough to improve her sleep quality. And mine too. Whether you're dealing with congestion, sinus pressure, or even mild coughing, peppermint oil offers relief that's fast, gentle, and natural. And the best part, it helps you breathe easy again, just when you need it most. Benefit number 6, foot pain. Now let's talk about one of the most common and frustrating complaints among older adults, foot pain. After decades of walking, standing, and supporting our bodies, our feet begin to show the wear and tear. Whether it's sharp pain in the heel, burning in the arches, or just a dull throb that won't go away, foot pain can ruin your evenings and make sleep feel impossible. My mother had suffered from foot pain for years. Her heels hurt, her toes felt tight, and sometimes the bottom of her feet would burn like fire at the end of the day. She had tried special shoes, creams, even pain medications. But what finally gave her relief was something so simple, a peppermint oil foot soak. Here's the recipe we used. Fill a basin with warm, not hot, water. Add a handful of Epsom salt. Add 1 tablespoon of castor oil. Then add 5 to 8 drops of peppermint essential oil. Stir gently, then soak your feet for 15 to 20 minutes. The result? Total relief. The peppermint oil creates a cooling sensation that eases inflammation and improves circulation. The castor oil adds a deep moisturizing effect and has its own anti-inflammatory benefits. And the Epsom salt provides magnesium, which helps relax muscles and reduce swelling. My mother described it as giving her feet a spa treatment every night. After soaking, she would dry her feet thoroughly, then apply a bit of the same peppermint oil mixture directly to her heels and arches, rubbing gently. Then she'd put on a soft pair of socks to lock in the moisture and protect the skin. After just a few nights, she noticed a real difference. The sharp pains faded, the burning lessened, and her feet felt lighter in the morning. It became a ritual she looked forward to, a moment of care and calm at the end of the day. If you deal with chronic foot pain, neuropathy, or simply tired feet, this practice could be life-changing. You don't need expensive tools, Just a bowl, a few ingredients, and a little time to care for yourself. Benefit number 7. Leg cramps and restless legs. There's nothing quite as frustrating as getting into bed, closing your eyes, and just when you're about to fall asleep, bam! A sharp cramp seizes your calf. Or maybe it's not a cramp, but a strange, jittery feeling in your legs, like they need to move even though you're exhausted. That's the experience of leg cramps and restless leg syndrome, and for many seniors, it's a nightly struggle. My mother knew it well. She would describe it as a creepy, crawly feeling deep in her legs. The more she tried to lie still, the worse it got. Some nights, it kept her awake for hours. We tried stretching, heat packs, even magnesium supplements. But the routine that finally helped her involved peppermint oil. Peppermint oil has both antispasmodic and circulation-boosting effects. That means it can help relax muscles and improve blood flow, 2 major factors in calming restless or cramping legs. Here's how we used it. After her warm peppermint foot soak, we would mix a few drops of peppermint essential oil into a carrier oil like sweet almond or olive oil. Then, using both hands, she would massage the mixture into her calves, thighs, and feet, using long strokes to cover the whole muscle. The effect was twofold. First, the menthol gave a cooling, tingling sensation that relaxed the surface of the muscles. Second, the act of massage helped flush out tension and bring oxygen-rich blood into tired areas. Over time, the cramps became less intense and less frequent. The restless feeling, what she used to call her itchy legs, almost disappeared. This practice isn't just physical, it's emotional too. That nightly leg massage became her way of telling her body, "I see you, I'm taking care of you." And her body responded with rest. If you suffer from nighttime leg cramps or that irresistible urge to move your legs, try this ritual. It's gentle, effective, and best of all, it helps you reclaim the calm your nights deserve. Benefit number 8. Itchy skin and bug bites. Have you ever been lying in bed, ready to drift off? And then suddenly you feel it, an itch that demands your attention? Maybe it's dry winter skin, an old bug bite, or a patch of eczema that always seems to flare up when you're trying to relax. No matter the cause, nighttime itching can be a real sleep thief. My mother had very sensitive skin. As she got older, her skin became drier and more reactive. Even the smallest irritation could turn into a constant distraction. We tried all kinds of lotions and ointments. Some helped, but many didn't last through the night. That's when we discovered that peppermint oil could offer fast, natural itch relief. Menthol, the active compound in peppermint, does something interesting. It competes with the nerves that signal itching. When applied to the skin, menthol creates a cooling effect that interrupts the itch signal. It's the same reason you'll find menthol in anti-itch creams and bug bite sticks. To use peppermint oil safely on itchy skin, always dilute it. We mixed 1 or 2 drops with a tablespoon of aloe vera gel or an unscented lotion. Then, we gently applied it to the itchy area. Within minutes, the urge to scratch was gone, or at least greatly reduced. My mother especially liked using it on her ankles and lower legs, which tended to itch from dryness and minor circulation issues. She said the cooling sensation tricked her brain into forgetting the itch, giving her time to fall asleep. Beyond just bug bites and dry skin, studies have shown peppermint oil may even help people with more chronic types of itching, including those caused by certain medical conditions. It's not a cure, but it's a powerful tool in your nighttime comfort kit. Just remember, never use it on broken or freshly irritated skin, and always do a patch test first. If itchy skin keeps you up at night, peppermint oil might be the gentle solution that finally brings peace to your bedtime routine. Benefit number 9. Stress and nighttime anxiety. We often think of bedtime as a peaceful time, but for many older adults, it's when the mind starts racing. You lie in the dark, and suddenly all the worries of the day and the week come crashing in. Maybe it's a doctor's appointment you're nervous about. Maybe it's memories that surface when things go quiet. For my mother, nighttime was when her mind refused to rest. This is where peppermint oil surprised us the most, not for the body, but for the mind. Peppermint is often thought of as energizing, but in small, controlled amounts, it has an equally calming effect on the nervous system. In fact, studies have shown that people who inhaled peppermint essential oil in high-stress environments like emergency rooms experienced a measurable drop in anxiety. So, how can you use peppermint to relax your mind before bed? The simplest way is through aromatherapy. My mother started placing 2 drops of peppermint oil on a cotton ball and tucking it into her pillowcase. The clean, crisp scent created a calming environment, one that helped her feel mentally refreshed but emotionally settled. Another method was diffusing it. A small essential oil diffuser on her nightstand would gently fill the room with peppermint aroma for about 30 minutes. That's all it took. Her breathing slowed, her thoughts softened, and gradually her body followed her mind into rest. You can also massage diluted peppermint oil into your shoulders or neck, especially if you carry tension there. The act of touch combined with the scent of peppermint created a sense of comfort and grounding, like telling the mind it's okay to let go. This final benefit, the mental peace, was perhaps the most powerful one for my mother. It didn't erase her worries, but it helped create the space to rest despite them. And that's what we all need sometimes, a little space to breathe. If you struggle with nighttime anxiety or racing thoughts, peppermint oil may be just the companion you need to create a more peaceful sleep environment. Safety tips for using peppermint oil. Peppermint oil is powerful, but like all natural remedies, it must be used with care, especially for those of us in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. Here are some important safety reminders to keep in mind before you begin using peppermint essential oil in your daily routine. First, always dilute peppermint oil before applying it to your skin. This is not optional. Peppermint essential oil is very concentrated. Applying it directly can cause skin irritation, redness, or even a burning sensation, especially if you have sensitive skin. A safe ratio is 2 to 3 drops of peppermint oil mixed into 1 teaspoon of a carrier oil like coconut oil, sweet almond oil, or olive oil. Second, do a patch test. Before you use it over large areas of your body, apply a small amount of the diluted mixture to a small spot on your forearm. Wait at least 24 hours to see how your skin reacts. If there is no redness, itching, or irritation, it should be safe to use more broadly. Next, keep peppermint oil away from your eyes and mucous membranes. Even tiny amounts near the eyes can cause severe stinging or watering. If you're using peppermint oil on your forehead or temples, always wash your hands thoroughly afterward. The same rule applies if you're applying it near your nose or chest. Use a light touch and avoid rubbing your eyes. Also, do not ingest peppermint oil unless under the guidance of a medical professional. It's not the same as peppermint tea or flavoring extract. Taken internally, essential oils can irritate your digestive system or interact with medications. If you're using prescription drugs, especially for liver, kidney, or heart conditions, speak to your doctor before using essential oils regularly. Avoid using peppermint oil with certain health conditions. People with gallbladder problems or gallstones should steer clear, as peppermint may worsen symptoms. Those with a rare enzyme deficiency known as G6PD deficiency should also avoid it. If you have asthma or chronic respiratory issues, test it carefully. Most people find that peppermint opens their airways, but in rare cases it can cause bronchial spasms. Finally, peppermint oil should not be used on infants or children under 5 years old, and it should be used cautiously during pregnancy and breastfeeding. Used wisely, peppermint oil is a safe and effective way to support comfort and rest. Just follow these simple precautions to enjoy the benefits without the risks. Your new peppermint bedtime ritual. Now that we've explored all 9 benefits of peppermint oil, let's put it all together into a simple nighttime ritual you can follow every evening. This routine is especially helpful if you're dealing with pain, poor sleep, anxiety, or just want to feel more relaxed before bed. Step 1. A warm peppermint foot soak. Fill a basin with warm water, add a handful of Epsom salt, a tablespoon of castor oil, and 5 to 8 drops of peppermint oil. Soak your feet for 15 minutes. Feel the tension melt away. Step 2. Massage your legs and feet. After drying your feet, mix a few drops of peppermint oil with a teaspoon of carrier oil. Massage it into your calves, thighs, and any sore spots, especially if you get leg cramps or restless legs. Step 3. Apply to joints or muscles. If your knees, back, or hands are stiff or sore, massage the oil blend directly onto those areas. Use circular motions. Breathe deeply. Step 4. Temple and chest rub. If you experience headaches, sinus pressure, or anxiety, gently rub diluted peppermint oil on your temples, forehead, or chest. Let the menthol calm your senses. Step 5. Aromatherapy for your mind. Place 2 drops of peppermint oil on a cotton ball near your pillow or use a diffuser. Let the gentle scent help clear your mind and ease you into sleep. This bedtime ritual is more than just physical care. It's an act of self-kindness. And over time, it can transform the way your body feels and how your nights unfold. So now that you've learned how peppermint oil can help ease headaches, calm digestion, relieve pain, clear your sinuses, and even quiet your mind, what will you try first? If something in this video spoke to you, I encourage you to try just one part of the ritual tonight. Maybe start with a foot soak or a simple massage. Then come back and let me know how it felt. I'd love to hear your story. And if you found this video helpful, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel. Every week, we share natural, safe, and simple ways to improve life after 60, because you deserve comfort, energy, and peace every day and every night. Leave a comment below, share your questions, and don't forget to tell someone you care about how powerful peppermint oil can be. Take care and sleep well tonight.